What is the most bizarre reason a customer got angry with you? I was working at McDonald's. A customer complained that there was not a tomato on her Big Mac. I explained to her that Big Macs do not come with tomatoes unless special ordered. She then proceeded to sing the Big Mac song to me in front of a lobby full of customers, adding the word tomato into the song lyrics in an attempt to prove her point. After I handed him his coffee, instead of saying thank you to him, I told him to have a nice day. He sent an email to corporate and my manager telling them I was rude to him because I didn't follow a company standard. I had a customer storm upstairs to customer services to make a complaint because we'd moved menswear upstairs and he couldn't get upstairs because of his knees. So he went upstairs. About all I could do was call the support desk and apologize for what they were about to receive. Edit. We had an elevator, but he was also claustrophobic, apparently. Had an older gentleman order a food scale that was like a 10-pound capacity. The platform was a few inches wide. He received it and called me yelling, "How the hell am I supposed to stand on this thing?" We are a redistributor, and he was also upset that we sold a product with someone else's instructions and name on it. A customer came in to buy hand sanitizer. She brought her bottle to the register to purchase it, saw there was some at the register, then proceeded to share her vast knowledge of swear words with great vigor with me, swearing she would never shop with us again. What? I used to work deli for a New England grocery chain, working in Vermont. Working in one of the bigger stores meant that we would often be loaned out during ski season to small stores with big holiday booms. It was very busy for them, about normal for my store. I was slicing cheese for a woman who got real angry that I hadn't stacked her cheese perfectly straight, which blew my mind. Who expects deli sliced cheese to be stacked perfectly? The story has a happy ending though. Her exact indignant words were, "Where I'm from in New York they stack the cheese perfectly straight." And the guy behind her, a regular the local employees had greeted by name, piped up and said, "Well then maybe you should go the fuck back to New York." Best moment I've ever had at work. Got yelled at for saying "no problem" instead of "you're welcome." I worked at a Burger King in high school. A guy comes in one day complaining he put in money to get a newspaper in the machine outside and it wasn't this Sunday's paper. He wanted a refund. I told him we didn't own that machine and we weren't able to give him his money back. I also mentioned to him it was actually Saturday, not Sunday. He flew into a rage, threw last week's Sunday edition of the paper all around the restaurant and behind the counter. My manager comes out and threatens to call the cops. Dude leaves screaming about how we ripped him off. Sometimes you can't fix stupid. A woman and her high school daughter walk up to me while I'm working in Bath and Body Works. Here's how the convo goes. "Mom, we don't know what they are called, but you know those things you can wear around your neck and you clip keys or badges to them? Do you sell those here?" Me: "Oh, do you mean lanyards?" Mom: "What did you call me?" Me: "Nothing. You said you didn't know what those things are called. They are called lanyards. Unfortunately we do not sell them here. Maybe check Hot Topic." Mom: "Whatever. Thanks for wasting my time." As they turned to leave, the daughter turned behind her mom's back and mouthed, "I'm sorry," to me. Poor girl, that mom was nuts. Apparently when she said she wanted a hot fudge sundae she meant strawberry sundae. Apparently I didn't greet her at the drive-thru with enough enthusiasm, but the real gag is it wasn't even me on the speaker, and when I corrected her she got even madder. I had several people yell at me after I called them out for trying to steal shit. Even after pointing out the cameras in the store, some would guarantee I would be losing my job after they spoke with corporate. I used to deliver pizza. I had someone get irate and refuse the delivery because they'd ordered it to be delivered at 7 PM and I got there at 6:55. Worked at Walmart and this guy went through my line buying something for his tires. He accidentally got two different things. One was a lot more expensive than the other. He got pissed looking at his receipt and demanded to know why one cost more money. I looked at the products and noticed one had some gel inserted in the product. I told him this and he demanded to know why this made the product more expensive. I explained to him I knew nothing about cars and was just a cashier, but he could go to customer service to exchange the more expensive product for the cheaper one. He then refused to leave my line until I lowered the price of the more expensive product. By the way, I was working the express checkout line on Friday at 5:30 and a huge line was forming behind this man-child. My manager finally got him to leave the line and go to customer service, though his son was in line behind him, and apologized for his father's actions. They noticed I had an accent. I'm from Southern Virginia and North Carolina area, and pointed it out as Russian. I don't know how they possibly thought my accent was Russian, but I corrected them, and they got angry that I was being condescending to them.